Come on. Well, good morning. I ain't seen you in a while. What you been up to? Oh, all right, I'm on my way to work. I've been working at a new job almost today. Oh, congratulations. What's your new job? What you gonna be doing? I'm a nursing assistant. Okay. I didn't know you was in nursing. I have a few people at work. They work as a CNA part time, but I'm on school here. Oh, that's great. I'm here. I'm just watching. I just got through watching somebody's video. What's her name? She's a Jamaican woman. She lives in Atlanta, and she talks about nursing. You know, her experience as a nurse and tips about nursing and the field and things like that. What is her dang name? I just got through watching it too. She uses her name in her video. Anyway, if you Google nursing or something, you probably see her. She lives in Atlanta, moved from Philly, and I assume she's a traveling nurse. So that's good to know. So as you can see, it is 8:22, and I'm late. And I'm supposed to be at work at 7 o'clock, but I was so tired. I went to bed so late, and then I was like, you know what? The place I'm at, they're not even for the last couple of days. We haven't had no work. It would be like nothing to do, and we just literally sit there talking amongst ourselves. And some people even got the nerve to, and I know they're doing this. They even got the nerve to even go off the premises and be doing other things, going on a job interview. They won't be at their seat for like a few hours, and then they coming back like they went to the bathroom, and nobody says nothing about it. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're ratchet. I'm telling you, and they just, one guy, he wears his Subway shirt. He works at Subway, and I know he works somewhere close by because he's on the clock with Subway and the company. And then I was like, why are you wearing his Subway shirt? I mean, I wear my Instacart shirt not because I do Instacart anymore. It's because you could wear T-shirt and jeans, sneakers as long as it's not distressed jeans meaning holes in the pants or anything that resemble holes in the pants, and they got all these kind of rules of dress code, and went over it last week, and then the next day people wore the very same things that they said you're not supposed to wear, and they don't care. They do not care. So I was like, man, So we sitting around doing nothing. And I knew, and I was told that sometimes there may not be any work. And why is this little boy just standing in the middle of the street in the rain with no umbrella? Yeah, it's easy money. And he's just standing in the street. He must be waiting for the school bus because what time is it? 8:26. Can't be waiting for the school bus. The school bus usually comes around. I don't know what time the school bus comes. 8. Yeah, if I could show you to turn the camera around, they got all this construction going on, and he's not. I mean, I know that they're building a sidewalk on this particular street, but I wouldn't be just standing there in the middle of the street with no umbrella. I ain't got no jacket on. He may be waiting for the school bus, but still, I would have to be closer. I wouldn't just stand, let a child stand there with no umbrella and no jacket or something. I mean, it's not hot outside. It's 70 degrees. It's nice and rainy. It's cool. Perfect weather in terms of, oh, there you go, the school bus. He was taking the school bus. Well, I guess that's the spot to stand in, but still, it needs to be a little bit more safer where he was standing at. Let me show y'all like it looked like. See? Now, they putting the main water line road. So at least they're doing some kind of improvements. But hey, sometimes improvements could be a dang inconvenient. Sometimes they do a little bit too much. They tear up the road, they build a sidewalk, they put a water line, main water line, and then it takes 50 billion years in a day to go back and pave the road. It'll be left there for months, rather than just doing all that process in one continuous flow. They'll put whatever they need to do, put whatever cable lines, water main lines, and it's put in there because after that they'll just cover it up, and they put these plates on the road that'll be there for miles. And then I guess maybe next year, spring or summer, they'll turn around. Okay, we're paving the street now. It's like all this appropriation of money they get from the federal and state. They trickle down the money. Okay, we're gonna give money to the water line, rather than giving money for the water line installation and the paving of the street. Because I know what they do. They have one company or a bunch of companies. They do one particular job and do that one job. The water line. Now I know specialization. I know you just have a company that only do paving the streets. Cannot also put down cable lines or water main lines, or whatever, or fix a sidewalk. But they need to put all of that in the one bid. Not one bid, but put it in where you're on schedule. That it's going to take 4 months to put down a water line break on a 1/3 mile street or road. Now I ain't gonna say miles. That's a longer time frame. Then you say, okay, we'll go around and have somebody else come right after that finish the job and finish it. But anywho, So it's literally free money. Like you said, Star, it's free money. And they just, and and the thing about it, they have a line of business that's busy, and they have overtime. They got overtime this weekend. Not only can they come in on Monday, they get paid holiday pay and overtime pay. They can double pay. That's the other line of business that's busy, and they've been having overtime since I've been there. And I'm like, why you have another line of business where you could train? No. Mm-mm. Uh, you know what? I'm trying not to say nothing about this company by stating the name and talking about it because you're not allowed to say anything on social media. So I'm trying to be very incognito about. No, they other countries supposedly, and they supposed to have the international presence. All right, hate this. I got to fucking right away. A lot of people know how to dance, know how to it's the writing. Everybody can't go at the same time. Ooh. People don't know the rules of who has the right of way when the traffic light is out. And when it was day traffic, I'm thinking people just everything. So this company is supposed to, is based in is an Indian-based company. They're supposed to have countries all over the world, international presence, and they have. I can't really say. That's all I can say. Put it this way: if you want to know, you could put it this way: if you were looking for a job, if you live in Atlanta, I could do a referral, and you could contact me personally, and I could tell you more about it in terms of the company, the process, what kind of jobs they got going on. Well, it's not really jobs. All right, I'm back. When I get into these certain areas, it's always gonna be connection problems. Okay. Yeah, I sure will look out. But there's a whole bunch of positions that I've seen in Chicago, in Illinois. But you know what though? You should stay on course for your nursing. You know, try to do something related to your field that you're going to school for. Don't don't get a job for the sake of getting a job unless it's something you try to supplement and you're in school because you could work at. And let me tell you, if I was in not nursing, any field that you go into, I would try to make sure I incorporate a technical skill set. Even though people think, oh, nursing, a nursing assistant, CNAs, you handling, doing patients and stuff. But if you add other data analytics or something related to technology, because everything is going to be centered towards artificial intelligence, technical IT of some sort. You know, some skill set is going to be needed regardless of what field you're in, and that'll make you more indispensable, and um, the needs are going to be greater where you'll get paid, not just simply being a nurse or a CNA or whatever. I don't know much about nursing, but I hear a lot of people talk about it. But a lot of, but I had a former friend slash coworker when I worked at Verizon. She, she went to graduate from Spelman. She went in the Army, and her job in the Army was MOS. Her MOS was journalism, and she she didn't have a nursing degree. She wanted to be a nurse, so she went to Kennesaw State University, took some, um, and when she finished, graduated, whatever. um, but I didn't, and she worked at Grady Hospitals and a couple of places. I think she worked at Grady but I think you have to do like not an internship of some sort. I guess it's an internship, so you have to do so many hours. But whoever was observing her, she was making a whole lot of mistakes, and they were kind of, I don't know, they were just playing critical because sometimes they'll break you down, being nervous of the responsibility and the fact that the things that you do, you got to be very on top of such type of, profession. But I remember she was telling me that she was always getting written up for not doing something or wasn't doing it correctly. And I started questioning her. I said, "You sure you got the skill set or capabilities of being a nurse?" I said, "Why do you want to be a nurse? Why did you want to be a nurse?" And because to me, if you can't grasp just the basic things, and I think that the fact that she just went to school, undergrad, had an undergrad degree. I know at one point she was getting a master's degree, like in business. Because when I was getting business, but she didn't like it, so she didn't finish it. I mean, she was doing all bunch of different things, and then just to pick up and say I want to be a nurse. I can't knock nobody's game or me by liars. If I have sometimes you know what things you're capable of doing and what things you're not capable of doing. Like me, I couldn't get into nursing. I couldn't say, "Oh, I want to be a nurse." I know that's not my interest. I wouldn't do that. See, I have to do something like, if I had to choose a skills to learn, it has to be. I know it's something more related to finance, business, um, not accounting. I mean, I learned accounting, but I wouldn't want to be an accountant, even though I have my tax business. I do taxes during the tax year, and I speak a lot of tax law and accounting because but to have an interest in business, particularly helping those in business development, establishing their own business or things like that, you have to know some type of accounting. Even if you have your own business, you have to have you have to have skill sets of accounting. Now it gets more advanced as you have different accounting methods. Now I'm not just talking about debits and credits and checks and balancing a checkbook or nothing, but knowing, having understanding about calculations of depreciation and accrued accounting, cost accounting. It gets very deep. And I know because I took accounting. I've taken several courses in accounting, and I could have easily sat in for the CPA and become a certified public accountant. And CPA is take the CPA test is just like taking the the bar exam. That's how um, his accounting could be. That's why I hate when people who are YouTubers. I gave it to my CPA, Trust me, a CPA is not going to do a simple 1040, 1040A, 1040 EZ on some Instacart or Shift or Uber. Have an office and he may be the owner of that firm, and they may say CPA, but they work for big companies. Exactly. They work for big corporations. They go to tax court, the federal tax court, and handle issues like that. You know, corporations, businesses, quarterly business returns, and things of that nature. Not little people like us who got these little independent 1099 jobs. You know. Mm-mm. Now they may start out doing those type of returns so they could grow their business, you know, and they'll do that on the side too. They'll do it, they'll do it. But once they have their office established and they have a staff of people, yeah. But other than that, mm-mm. And then everything is so automated now. Even the field of accounting. They have programs to help matters where you just put the numbers in. So they just, concentrate and establish businesses on needs that there are money to be made. See, that's why, Optimum Tax Relief. See, they're a national company, and I looked them up because I was like, maybe I could apply for a job working for them. They hire enrolled agents and CPAs, but they handle matters like Optimum Tax Relief. See, when they say they represent you at the IRS and things like that, that's when it gets complicated. That's when they really negotiate. I don't even say tax disputes, but major tax audits. Now I don't know if the Ultimate Tax Relief does that. But their primary thing that they do is they help people in terms of getting that offer and compromise and all that kind of stuff. And to be honest, you don't need to really go to a company like that if you owe thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, I'm going to do a video about that. I'm going to do a video about that. I'm going to not do as much live stream anymore. Well, I'm going to still do live stream, especially when I'm driving. I just need to talk or whatever, or vent or whatever. But I'm going to do more videos. I'm going to do more videos. And it's not so much a how to file a tax return or whatever. It's going to be intricate things that people who are, especially in the ride-sharing gig, need to be aware of. But I think a lot of people are so focusing on YouTube. This is how much I made a week. I made $2,000 a week. And you go and people make statements like you can write off your mileage and you can write off the goodies you buy for the customers in your car and people talk the general things. Anyone a lot of people are saying, oh, I set aside 15% every month or every week to pay my taxes, and they don't know that you pay quarterly. You set the money aside, but it's more than just setting it aside. You have to know how to calculate the proper estimated taxes, not just take a guess and say 15 or 30%. No, you don't need to do all that. And as many times as I keep saying over and over, YouTube people, you give false information or just talking to kids. Exactly. They talk just to be talking. And they ain't saying nothing. It was like, I filed my DoorDash taxes. You know, my DoorDash taxes, really? Now, some people may say that because they may only do DoorDash, but it just kills me of the terminology that people use and the things they say, and they just give advice that's not right. Like, and many times as I keep saying it, and many times as I keep telling people how you're supposed to file and how you're supposed to pay your taxes, people don't do it. People don't do it. And the ones that need to be doing it are the ones who do this full time and they only do these 1099 gigs. They're the main ones that need to truly subscribe to my channel and listen to what I'm saying. Not just keep running, because if you go to an accountant, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you're going to a tax preparer, because I'm not gonna say accountant, if you're going to a tax preparer or a box firm, H&R Block, Jackson Hewitt, or whatever, and they didn't tell you that to set up a EFTPS account, you should have paid your estimated tax payment April 15th, September, December, and January of the following year, and tell you you're supposed to be paying $900 every quarter, and tell you the calculations, and actually do the calculation or show you. You don't need to be going to that person. If you paid your tax rate this year was $10,000, that means next year your estimated taxes is $10,000. That's how much taxes you're supposed to pay, divided by 4, or 90%, or it's gonna be 90%, or 90%, or whichever is greater in regards to your taxes. That's it. Now that may sound a little bit complicated. You say, well, 10% of the tax of the unpaid tax, you know, and it's a little bit more complicated. Well, put it this way: if you work a 1099 plus you work a regular job, if you just do this part time and you have a full time job and you have tax withholdings where you're paying 9,000, 10,000, bracket is whether you're single, married, joint, head of household, or whatever, and you don't make as much money in these 1099s, you really don't have to worry too much about paying estimated taxes. The ones that need to worry are the ones who are not paying any taxes on your W-2. Let me tell you the reason why I say that. There's a lot of people I know that I work with at this job I'm going to, they make $12 an hour. A lot of them, they do Uber, they do Lyft, they do Grubhub, DoorDash. They do these ride-sharing gigs. I see it because I see the little U in the car, the L, and sometimes, you know, if I really talk to a lot of people there, so many people do the same ride-sharing gig job. Because I see them going in their car, I see them turning on their app. But they say, oh, I don't have no taxes taken out of my check. Or 5, I say, I'm exempt. I got to talk to that one girl, and I said, you know, right? You're not exempt. And I explained to the reasons why you're not exempt. I said, the amount of money, even at $12 an hour and 40 hours a week, you're not tax exempt. I explained if you're tax exempt, if you're claiming that somebody's dependent, you work a part-time job at the high school or after school, and you make about, you know how some teenagers or kids, they get, I'm not even going to say teenagers or kids, because most people who are really exempt are usually minor children, and they get about, they make about $1,000 a year. They work a little summer job. You know, they work about 10 hours a week at a minimum wage job somewhere, and they only make about $1,000 to $2,000 a year. That's tax exempt. Those individuals who make little to no money, who are claimed as a dependent, because most of the time someone else is claiming you as a dependent, and you don't make no money. That means that the standard deduction alone will bring your tax rate to zero. Because now next year it's going to be changed. It's going to be double. So single is supposed to be, I don't care, remember what it is. It's like what 14,000. What is it, single? Because they eliminated the exemption. Yeah, that's the only way to be exempt. It's the fact that you got it. If you're exempt, and even if you are minor, and say you have taxes taken out, they didn't have no E5. This was like back in the 80s. The internet wasn't around in 1980. But I remember when I turned 18, and I had this little job working, and I had filed a return, paper and pen, and I think that at the time, I didn't know what I did, but I was under a certain age, and I was in school. So in actuality, my mother was supposed to claim me still. But somehow or another, I think I can't remember. But anyway, I remember that I had got $500 back from the IRS. Oh, it was a refund of $500 or something. So I think what it was that uh, I got my money back from the taxes that I paid, and I can't remember. I just remember I got a check from the government for every, and it had something dealing with my mother claiming me, or I claim myself, or whatever the case may be. I just remember that I wasn't supposed to really claim myself if I did that. Now, of course, when I turned 24, 25, and I started working, making over a certain amount of money, I probably claimed myself, but I wasn't getting a whole lot of money and a refund. The only refund I was getting was probably what I paid in taxes, and that was it. I didn't get no earned income credit because you have to be 25 and over to get earned income credit. And let me tell you, and let me tell you the reason why. Because most people know that most people who are whatever, they probably would get earned income credit according to the rules based on age. But most of the time, people are still living at home. They're not really, you 18, 19, you can't get earned income credit. Even because most of the time when you're that young, you're not at a age where they consider you to be poor in poverty. Now, no money, I'm broke. But most of the time, if you 18, 19, you still, most of the time, you're living at home with your parents. Somebody is supporting you. But at 25 and up, you should be living on your own. Should I just pass my damn? I'm just chapping away, and I know I did not. Oh, never mind. That's stupid. I thought I passed my dang turn to go to work. It's a shame. I'm so used to driving at 6 in the morning, 6:05, that now that the light is up, even though it's raining, it looks so different going to work at this time. Sitting around talking right now, doing nothing. I don't know why I got all this stuff in my head. She's sniffling. She's sniffling and blowing her nose. I think it made me kind of caught on to something. Oh, Lord. Oh, come on. Oh, I lost my audience. I got one person that's hanging on. All right, I'm about to turn east orders in Lilburn and Lawrenceville, Snellville, Stone Mountain. See, I always get Uber Eats orders, but it all depends on the time of day. Now, this week, people getting out of school, the last day of school, so I know, let me tell y'all don't need to go to downtown and all these other places and business areas to do lunch. You could stay, and I'm talking for Uber Eats, because look at all the damn parking spots gone. Dang it. See, with Uber Eats, you could stay right around residential neighborhoods, especially during the summertime, because all those kids, teenage kids, they're going to be ordering food. They're going to want to order McDonald's. They're going to want to order, um, they're going to want to order fast food, whatever. So I ain't going to say don't be surprised, but I'm just telling you the pattern, especially from last year in the summer. I got a lot of people who are ordering food with Uber Eats, and most of them were kids. They were home because, a lot of parents can't afford these kids. A lot of people are, a lot of people don't can't afford to send no kids and all that kind of stuff. And if they teenagers, they most definitely staying home. All right, y'all. I'm at work. See what the day would bring, which would probably be nothing. Talk to y'all later. Now I have 3 people jump on. Let me see what y'all say. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.